Good evening, everyone. Good day, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all well. I wonder how you all been. It's been a roller coaster of a ride. New year, 2024. We're halfway through January. And how are you feeling? How are you doing? How are your personal relationships? How are your career? How is your life? How do you feel within you? And I've always said all the way along that, you know, the power is within you and everything. The answers are always within you, even when bad things happen to you. There's always a lesson, there's always a positive to learn. I, of all people, know that myself. But you brush yourself down, you get yourself back onto the saddle, and you get on with life. So, how are we all doing? How is life starting to smooth out for you in the coming year? You understand? Are you still resolving and tying off a few loose ends of 2023? Or have you cut them? Have you healed? And are you ready to face what's coming for the rest of the year? Because the rest of the month is about that. It's about what's coming up. There's going to be opportunities. There's going to be chances that we can take that are going to come our way. You know, the first two weeks of January have been about the smoothing out the energy of the end of 2023 with the retrogrades and things going direct and everything. And it's going to be a smoother time, and we're going to be fast forwarded, especially till beginning of March or the end of March time, you know, especially with Jupiter being in direct at the moment, and it's going to catapult forward, and there's not many retrogrades going on at the moment that's going to pull us back. So taking that all on board, taking the feeling, the energy about boosting us forward in our lives and where we're going and what we're doing. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Focus. Turn your attention to what you wish. Think of your dreams, believe in them. Visualize that you're living them. Visualize that you're there. And you drift off to sleep. Dream. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your gut instinct and your intuition. So just take your time, assess who you are and where you are in your life. And then you'll find the things will just slowly end up coming your way. No matter what you do, as long as you're in the right energy, you'll feel free. You will go with the flow. You will feel the energy, and you will surrender to life and to spirit and hand that will and that narrative over to life, to spirit, to the higher being, to the higher power, however you see them. And you just get up each day, and you just see what the day takes you, and you go along with it. And the opportunities will come your way, and you grab them, and you do them, and you work diligently and hard, and you'll start to see the successes and the rewards, not just physically or materialistically, but mentally and emotionally. And I think we seem to forget that mental and emotional things in our lives take just as much hard work as what it does to get a mortgage or a home or a job and to survive in this world. And I think we need to spend a little bit more time on putting some hard work and learning who we are and learning how we can connect to others. Well, that's my opening rant, as I always have, and I think it's about time I went over to some callers and spoken to some people. And I got Priscilla in Ventura, California. Are you there, Priscilla?
Yes, I'm here.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Hello.
Sorry, darling, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you well. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you a spiritual lady? Do you practice in spiritualism, or is this just something that you believe in?
No, I do practice. I do practice in spiritualism. I do.
You do actually
Very
practice
spiritual.
it well. Right. I'm just, as you said that, do you do rituals or mantras every morning and evening?
I don't actually. I know I probably should, but no, I don't.
Right. Okay. Right. Can you understand about self-belief and believing in yourself? Because at the moment you feel really low in who you are as a person.
Yes.
And you understand about lack of self-confidence and lack of self-esteem.
Yes, I do.
Can you understand now why they're bringing up mantras that they want you to say each day that gives you positivity? And can I give you one that's really, really simple? And I guarantee you, if you do this every day for 7 days, after a week, you will feel better about yourself. And all it
Sure,
is
I would love.
try this one. First thing in the morning, when you get up and you have to go to the toilet and, wake yourself up and all that, stand in front of the mirror before you do anything else and just look at yourself in the eye and say, I love you. And it's going to seem strange and you're going to feel embarrassed and you're going to feel awkward because you're not comfortable in your own energy. Learn to love who you are. So in the morning, do that. And then last thing at night, just as you go to the toilet and the bathroom before you go to bed, look at yourself in the mirror again and just say, I love you. And look at yourself square in the eye and feel the love you have for yourself. And do that in the morning and in the evening and every day for a week. And I guarantee you, after about a week, you'll start to feel different.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely doable. I'll definitely do that.
Try that, darling. Love who you are, Priscilla. Because I'm being told I've got a lovely lady with me. I've actually got a younger male with me as well. A younger male with like bleached blonde hair, but he's a real calming, lovely male man, a real loving man. It's like there's a lot of love for you. And I'm being shown they really, they really want you to believe in yourself because you're such a beautiful and lovely lady. And I know that's a cliche, and you think I'm just saying that. That's what they're saying. This is all about self-belief for you. Yes, you've got things going on in your life that may have created or caused this, but the only way they're saying you're going to be able to build yourself up and stand on your own 2 feet again is for you to love who you are and become the person that you've always wanted to be.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Priscilla?
Yeah, I am.
I'm also being told, and I need to tell you this as well, everything that's going on around you at the moment, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Do you understand what I mean by that?
I do, but I don't.
Okay. Are you sitting there questioning whether you could have done things differently?
Well, of course, yes.
Yeah. They want you to stop that. There was nothing you could have done. Even if you would have done things differently, it still would have happened. So what they're saying is you're in a period of time in your life where you're going to have time. Spirit are going to protect you. What that means is you're not going to really get any real hassles or things you need to deal with, because what they're saying is you need some time to assess who you are and who you want to be. Learn to love who you are.
Okay.
They're showing me as well in the last week, it may have even been last night, but I'm being shown in the last week, you, sorry, you had some quiet moments on your own where you had some tears, and the lady and the lady that's with me said she was with you and you felt a tingling sensation, a warm tingling sensation at some point around you last week.
Oh yeah. Well, yes. Actually, yes.
Yes.
That's what you're talking
So
about.
that was her saying, oh, I'm with you, and she was trying to give you a hug and make you feel better.
Oh,
They're also saying they're more around you than I think you realise. Also, why do I keep referring, or someone keeps referring to the sugar bowl moving, or something to do with sugar keep moving?
the sugar.
Sorry?
Hmm. But you said the sugar.
Something to do with sugar, either the sugar bowl or the sugar pot, or something you keep sugar in, it keeps moving, or there's something to do with sugar.
Hmm.
They keep
I'm not sure
coming up
about
with
that
the
one.
word sugar. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something keeps moving, but they keep bringing up the word sugar.
I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Please have a think about that one. I get the impression that either a sugar bowl or a pot or something that you keep sugar in, a container or something, keeps moving. Right. Who's in spirit that had had the sweet tooth?
Who's in spirit? That what?
Who's in spirit that has the sweet tooth, that adores sugary things?
Oh, my grandparents.
Okay. Right. Keep an eye out on the sugar container. That will move. It's almost like it's their way of saying they're around you.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense because yeah, they
Okay.
definitely were.
You can understand where I'm going with it now. Right. Okay. You can understand it.
Yeah.
The sugar reference and
Yes.
everything else. Okay. That's cool. That's their way of letting you know they're around you. Okay.
Okay.
2 seconds. Right. Would you understand that you're trying to do something or plan something that will bring you some money come February, March time?
Yes.
Well, it will happen. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever it is you're planning, whatever it is you're doing, some money is coming your way in February. And I believe it could, I'm getting the word income. I believe it'll be money that you'll be able to repeat again, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it's a new job or you're starting a new business or something, but I do feel that there is money coming your way as from February onwards.
Okay. That's good. I mean, there is some. Yeah, I have been.
Okay.
There's something I was starting to do, so that makes sense, and I hope that
That's
does go through.
good. Well, there is something coming your way February time. Okay. And all that.
Okay.
Right. Who lived out in the country or was on a farm? Because I'm seeing like a red barn. I'm seeing open green fields with white picket fencing and all that. Why am I seeing like a? To me, excuse my ignorance. I'm from the UK. I'm in England, so it looks like an Iowa farmstead or something to me. That's what it looks like. Why am I seeing something like that?
That could be a couple different things, but um,
But I'm
I did
seeing
have
animals.
someone
Well,
an
I am
animal.
seeing I am seeing animals around as well, farm animals of some kind. So I do feel that there are animals here as well. But I'm
Okay.
shutting right there. I do feel it's a memory link. Who who would you know that you can link to that image that I'm getting of the Iowa farmstead type thing with the red wood barn type thing and all that and the white picket fencing? Who would you link to that used to wear dungarees?
What are dungarees?
Oh, right, sorry. They're denim, I don't know what you call them, but they're denim, yeah, they're jeans, but they're denim jeans, but dungarees, they come over the top and you yeah, overalls type thing, and you get the
Overalls.
strap
Oh, okay, okay,
your
okay.
shoulder hooks on here, and you got that square bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yes. I mean, my grandparents are the only people I can think of because my grandma was the
Okay,
color
so your
red,
grand
like red barn,
no,
red house.
that's fine.
Yes.
Your grandparents link then. No, that's fine. So it's definitely your grandparents there, and your grandparents are definitely around. Hmm, just 2 seconds. Would you understand that they're saying to me that they're extremely proud of you, sweetheart, for something you've done on a moralistic level? You sacrifice something about yourself on a moral level for somebody else. And they're saying they're extremely proud of you for that, for being the person that you are.
Yeah. I think I know what they're talking about too.
Yeah, they want you to take some pride in that, but not in a negative way, but they want you to show you that you have that good heart, that you are a good person.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, sweetheart. Please stay in touch. Let me know how you get on. All right, darling?
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome, darling. You look after yourself.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
And by the way, Priscilla, you got a wonderful name. I love that name, Priscilla. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Uh, or yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the movie.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
smile, darling. Bring some enjoyment, bring some positivity. Dance like nobody's watching and sing like nobody's listening and be you.
Okay,
Yeah?
I can definitely do
Do
that.
you do
Yes.
you do Spanish dancing? Do you do like flamenco dancing or something?
No, I don't. I'd like
Because
to, but I don't.
I'm seeing someone do like the Paso Doble, with all the old clapping and all that and doing all
Yes.
that sort of stuff. you know. So I'm seeing that. So maybe take some dance lessons, but basically start enjoying life, darling. Start to find the
Okay.
joy in life.
Thank you. I will definitely take that in consideration. I will probably need to
You're
start
more,
doing that.
but keep going ahead with what's going on with what's going to happen in February. So keep pushing that because that will happen.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries, darling. You take care. You look after yourself, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
You're
Bye.
welcome. No problem. Thank you ever so much for calling in. And like I say, stay in touch. Just let me know how you're going. But on the other line, I've got Alicia in Brooklyn, New York. Alyssa, sorry.
Hi,
Alyssa. How you doing, Alicia? I do apologise.
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, darling. Are you a spiritual lady?
Yes, I am.
You do tarots, don't you?
No, I do not.
Oh, you don't? Then why am I getting tarot cards all around you at the moment?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should start.
Maybe, well, if you're not sure and you don't know what it is, you need to um, just bear that in mind because I feel that you know tarot cards in some way are going to come up into your future, whether you do them or someone's going to give you a tarot reading. But I'm also being shown. Right, would you understand? Because although I'm seeing tarot, I'm seeing color purple as well. Would you understand that your psychic ability is increasing?
I have been following my intuition more, and I do feel like it is getting stronger the more I listen.
Right. So what you're saying is you started on a path of spiritual development.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to end up with tarots. Trust me. Get yourself a tarot pack. Usually, your first pack should be bought by somebody else who gifts them to you. So a pack of tarot cards are going to come your way. Someone, somehow, some way is going to hand you a pack of tarots in the next month or two, right? Take that as a sign. You know, this is what they want you to do, and start going down the thing. But what you're going through at the moment is you're being awakened, you're being tuned up, and I bet you're going to say yes to this, that you've been getting ringing in your ears recently.
Um, I don't really. Actually, one time, yes, recently.
Yeah, there you go. Right. I was going to say, I know for a fact you had. So, but that's part of the devil. When you start waking up and they start tuning into you, or you start tuning into them, and you start becoming aware and listening to your intuition, your gut instinct, your silent voice, as you call, because that's the first voice everyone should listen to is your intuition. That's your soul. That sits in the pit of your stomach. That's where we get intuition, gut feeling, all those sort of sayings from, you know, because that's your soul. People say, how do you connect to spirit? I don't connect to spirit. I connect to me. I am spirit. You are spirit. We all are spirit. And it's almost like doors are opening to you in that sort of way. You're starting to understand things. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You're also starting to understand and make sense how you can connect that with your intuition, your gut feeling, and how it affects your everyday life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're also starting to understand when you're around people, whether it's work, family, friends, or even strangers, you're starting to understand that you're picking up their energy. Does that make sense?
Totally.
You're right. You also understand what you got to understand. This is a tip for you, okay, from me, just to give you heads up. When you pick up other people's energy, when you walk away from them, if you're still feeling the same as you did when you were around them, it means you're taking their energy with you. You need to let that go and go back to your own energy. So if you're around someone who's sad and sorrow and a bit depressed or whatever, and you walk away feeling a bit down and depressed and things like that, you've picked up their energy. So if you walk away feeling down and depressed, don't think it's you. You need to sort of release that, as it were, you know, just close your eyes for a split second and just see yourself as a ball of light, and it'll push that out and you'll feel like yourself again. Okay, so be aware of that. You will pick up lots of people's energy everywhere you're going as you're opening up. But this is part of the process.
Right.
This is part of the process. You will learn that some energies will affect you, some won't, things like that. And the ones that affect you when you have to close down, when you have to open up, This is all part of the process. It's no different than you going to college and learning how to be an electrician or an accountant or anything. You have to learn what you have to do. This is the same thing with spiritualism, with energy, however you like to see it. You're being opened up. You're experiencing all these things, and they can cause you disruption in your personal life if you allow them. Although I will say that hearing you and listening to your voice, you feel like you have a confidence, you feel like you have an understanding, you actually know your own mind a little bit to a certain extent, and you're understanding that these feelings and thoughts and images and sounds and everything that you're experiencing at the moment is all part of an awakening process. But just be aware that some of that awakening process can interfere with your normal everyday life. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Right. You've got a question about spirituality or about it all, haven't you?
About spirituality, I'm just
Let me
pretty much
rephrase it.
going with the wind.
Let me rephrase it. What's the question you would like to ask in this moment right now? Because I feel you have a question, or spirits let me know you have a question.
Oh, I did. I do have a question. It's more about. It's not really spirituality. It's more focused on. I guess my love life.
Okay. Since just as you said love life, I got a tug on my heartstrings and all that when I was talking. I do feel an emotion. Right. Right. Okay, I get it now. Trust your gut intuition. You're not wrong. Okay. Do you understand what I mean by that?
No, I do not.
Right. There's something you're questioning in your head about your love life. Yes?
Oh, well, I just met somebody. I just wanted to see if it was worth investing.
Right. And what, 2 seconds. Don't tell me any more than that. And I'm going to go back to what you said you do and what spirit want you to do. Trust your gut instinct. So how does it feel to you at this moment? Does it feel right? Have you sat down and closed your eyes, taken some deep breaths and turned your focus and attention to your stomach and asked yourself the question?
Yes, I have.
Right. And then what's the answer? Why haven't
I feel
you?
it's right.
There you go. So what are you asking me?
I don't know. I'm learning to just go with my instinct and not look for confirmation, I suppose.
This is where self-belief in you. Now, you've got to look at it like this, darling. You go for it, right? You can do one or two things. It'll either be great and it'll be everything you ever wanted, or it'll go the opposite way. Either way, you're going to get something out of it. Now, if it feels right to you and it feels good to you, then there's something telling you should go down that road. So trust and believe in yourself. And I don't mean up in here. I don't mean in your mind or even in your heart. Don't think, oh, you know, I want this, I want this, I want this, and make yourself blind. Look at it as in,
Right.
look at him as in how it feels to you. Does it feel right? Do they feel right? Is he the right character for you? Not necessarily are you right for him, but is he right for you as well? Or they, whoever they are. But also look at yourself. Am I right for him as well? You got to look at it on the pragmatic route as well, not just love and all that. That's wonderful. That will come. But have you considered a friendship with him first? And I don't mean
Yes.
just be friends. I mean have a relationship, but learn how to be friends as well.
Yes, definitely. I thought about that.
There you go. So trust your gut instinct, trust in your own beliefs, what your stomach tells you, what your soul, that silent voice says to you. You already know the answers. But again, this is where our lives, our experiences create traumas, triggers, barriers, resistance, whatever. So past relationships, you're going to feel nervous. You're going to doubt your own questions. But that's where you sit and you connect with you, your own soul, and you ask yourself what's right, what's wrong, and they'll give you the right answer.
That does make sense.
So again, I think similarly to the lady before you, trust in you, darling. Believe in you, have some self-esteem, have some self-confidence, and know your worth. That doesn't mean to say go out and be horrible to others, because that's not who you are, and that's not what I'm talking about. But
Right.
know your worth, stick to your boundaries, respect your own boundaries as well as respecting others. We always do that as well. We respect other people's boundaries, but we forget to respect our own. So respect your boundaries. And as you go along, you'll know if this is right or if this is wrong. You'll know. There's just that gut feeling, that feeling that just it's right or there's something not right. And if you get the feeling that there's something not right, then confront it, deal with it, work through it. Don't hide it and then wait a year later when it's suddenly a massive problem for you.
Right.
So be open, be you. Don't allow your past experiences to cloud your vision for the future. Don't be blinded. Don't think that you've got to change everything about you to fit somebody else in. If they like you, they will like you for you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, definitely.
Alicia, who's the gentleman in spirit that used to work on trucks or engines or cars or something like that, but someone who used to work with fixing stuff?
Someone who used to work with fixing stuff. My
Oh,
uncle, DJ Carlos.
Okay. I do feel that there's a gentleman around you a lot. He's got a soft spot for you, really quite liked you or whatever, but he's coming through and he's saying you need to believe in you and just be you.
Right. That would be my uncle, Carlos.
Okay, darling. I'm going to have to cut it short, darling, because my end of my show's just coming up, and I do apologise. But he was the man that was connected to me, that was telling me to say these things to you and everything else. But no, he's around you, and he just wants you to be you. So thank you ever so much, Elisa, for that, for calling in, and I hope everything goes well for you. But thank you for everyone tonight. Again, just be yourselves, guys. You know, be honest and true. Because it doesn't matter how much we twist reality or how much we make something that it isn't what it truly is, it will eventually come out and it will cause problems in the meantime. So be truthful from the beginning, no matter how painful or hard it is, because if you're true, you'll be true of heart. And if you're true of heart, you'll always show love and light. I love you all. Take care. Till next week. Bye-bye.